Hey guys, Tarke here. I made a thing. Seems like a cool thing. I started doing woodworking while I wait for the beta. I am a person of hobbies. I like having hobbies. Some would say that, well, you could spend this time working on stream and YouTube production, and those people would be wrong. You spend the time making little ornamental objects, which is great until you realize, oh, it snapped. So we'd spent about 2 hours on this, and just for reference, this was the starting piece of wood. So I had 2 blocks like this. I drilled a hole, and then, yeah, this is what I started with. This is the other one. So drill a hole in the middle. Get a hacksaw, because I haven't got a proper electric saw. Hacksaw, hacksaw, hacksaw. You then get down to this. Through lots of messing around with lots of sandpaper and a Stanley knife. So Stanley knife plus sandpaper plus a few hours just spare equals blah-de-blah. So you're going, but Tarke, I'm really interested in woodworking. So how did you get this into this? This seems like a completely different kind of wood. The finish, the everything, is just, oh, it's amazing. Well, what I did is I burnt it. Yeah, okay, I'm slightly bored at the moment. So what you do is you make a splint. I haven't got it with me, but I'll use this as an example. So you get a piece of metal wire, you tie it up, and then it's tied, because obviously it's a whole ring, and then you get like a blowtorch or something, and you go at it, and whatever. Now, if you're wondering why I've got 2 foot of dental floss, just randomly floating around on my table, the first iteration of this, I tried fitting it on and it got stuck on my finger. Now, fun fact, you don't need to break the ring, although considering that it did later snap, that's what I should have just done. What you can do, if you, just fun facts, if you have a ring stuck in your finger, get some dental floss, push one end through the ring, okay, you're like, what the fuck? Then with the remaining, you wrap it as tightly as possible over the knuckle of your finger. What this does, it kind of like flattens out the knuckle, meaning the ring is easier for it to pass by. If you now look, you see, whoa, that's so flat. And then you just kind of pull and it comes off. So that's what we did with that. We then continued to sand, 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 sand. In the end, it was actually a really neat fit. It fitted perfectly onto the thumb. It fitted so perfectly onto the thumb, however, that then when I went to remove it, I kind of caught the knuckle slightly and then it snapped, which at the thinnest point was a little too thin. You can see kind of like there. But yeah. So what have I learned from this entire experience? I've learned that if you don't give Tarke beta access, he will continue to make terrible wooden ornaments. So GGG, get on that. And 2, you know, it's important to have a hobby, guys. Like, it's nice creating things. Even if you fail, this is the 3rd ring in the process. We made one a few days ago, which is why I'm doing this video, because people are mildly aware that I've got this new side hobby. The 2nd turned out decent, and it was just kind of like, okay, that was decent, that was an experimentation. And now this is the 3rd. So where do you progress from here? Well, I want to try different woods to see if my issue is just coming from bad wood types. So this is just a little dropped piece of oak. I walk, and I haven't been going for walks and just picking up random bits of wood, because that would be really fucking weird, right? So I've been going for walks recently and picking up random bits of wood, then coming home and then cutting down dimensions. You can see I've been doing some measurements and stuff. This will be the next one that I'm working with, and this will be enough hopefully for 2. And yeah, we'll see how resistant this is. Now, one thing I will say, so backtracking a little bit, so you burn the hell out of the ring, which darkens the wood, obviously. You then go at it with some steel wool. Now, this steel wool is actually too fine. I need to get some thicker steel wool. And my hope was that you would darken the entire wood, and then with the steel wool, you'd go over it, and then you'd get some of the original grain shining through. So you'd get like a nice kind of like barreled effect. I've been watching some YouTube tutorials, yeah. I'm one of those guys, and it sort of works with this fine wool, but as you'll see after 30 seconds of vigorous rubbing, that because it's so fine, instead of having small subtle bits of grain coming through, you just end up with one patch. and then it doesn't quite have the same effect because I want something which looks really rough. So I'm not sure the best way of doing it. So if there happen to be any like carpentry bros out there, you've got some advice on me other than just like different steel wool, can you recommend anything? So you see there's just a slightly lighter patch in the middle there. That's what happens when you just go at it with, you know, a slightly finer steel wool. I need a thicker wool. And possibly a life. Anyway, this has been an episode of Tarke Woodworks. I will let you know how my adventures with wood continue. There are no puns to be made here. This is a serious video. This is serious non-content. I'm Tarke. Have a good day. Bye-bye. Peace.